Welcome to CTG TV 97. Welcome to part 2. Ladies and gentlemen, the Royal Rumble is this upcoming Saturday, and we cannot wait for it. This is literally a Royal Rumble you do not want to miss. Nobody don't want to miss. We got to go ahead and break it down to you just like this. Ain't no more talking around. Ain't no more waiting around. We got that fatal four-way that's coming this Saturday. We already know we got Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, LA Knight. And then you got the tribal chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns, is literally going to put the title on the line in a fatal four-way. Not a one-on-one match, not a triple threat match, a fatal four-way. Literally. So the question is, can Roman overcome this fatal four-way? Then we got the women's Royal Rumble. We got the men's Royal Rumble. We got everybody. We got Cody trying to finish the story and everything. So there's so much to gobble in right now. And let's get on into it. The Royal Rumble, the picks, the people, everybody. St. Petersburg is going to be on fire this Saturday. We got Miami on Friday night SmackDown. But this is the thing right now at the moment. Royal Rumble's this Saturday. Who's everybody's pick? Who's everybody win? Come on, everybody. Come on in. Part 2 is now. Let's talk about the Royal Rumble. Let's go on and get on into it. Who's going to win? Who's going to win the women's Royal Rumble? Who's going to win the men's Royal Rumble? Everybody's talking about Cody's going to finish the story. Cody's going to win 2 times. Cody's going to do this and that. No. Pull a Paul Heyman on you real quick. No. Spoiler alert. That ain't happening. Drew McIntyre winning the Royal Rumble. I don't see it. CM Punk trying to win the Royal Rumble. Nobody really sees that. But this is the thing. Whoever wins the Royal Rumble, which title they're going to go after? Roman Reigns already got his hands full. Seth Rollins is injured. He's going to end up vacating that title tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw. He will literally start off Monday Night Raw tomorrow night, just like this. But this is the thing. Who do you get to win the Royal Rumble? Who will actually literally live their dream? Get that moment. Finally, that moment. And we're not talking about Cody Rhodes. We ain't talking about Drew McIntyre. Those are former Royal Rumble winners. The main thing is, who really wants to win the Royal Rumble this year? That's the main thing. You hearing CM Punk talking about finishing his story. Cody Rhodes talking about finishing his story and all that for real. Come on, y'all. We got to make some sense here. Who do y'all really have in this Royal Rumble? I don't see Drew winning the Royal Rumble at all. I see Cody winning. Not happening. Not happening. I'm gonna just say this. We just gonna put this out here real quick. Everybody is just saying, yeah, Cody may end up winning it. Somebody else may end up winning. We don't really know who may end up winning it. But Cody Rhodes, I don't see Cody Rhodes winning it a second time. It's going to be kind of a difference maker. It's got to be somebody different. Because Cody's talking about finishing his story facing Roman again. Will we get Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania again? Could we see that part 2? Maybe, maybe not. Could we see something different? Maybe we will. It's so many levels to this. Jade Cargill might end up making her final, basically first debut at the Royal Rumble for real. I would love to see Jade Cargill finally make her debut in WWE at the Royal Rumble. Becky Lynch is literally saying that she thinks that Rhea Ripley is better than her. That's something to think about right there. I'm not going to lie. Becky Lynch thinks that Rhea Ripley is better than her. That may be something we may need to see happen. Because I really think if Becky Lynch, if Becky Lynch thinks that Rhea Ripley is better than her, Becky Lynch may be having some second guessing about trying to beat Rhea Ripley. That's something to also be on the lookout for. Nia Jax is saying that she may win the Royal Rumble. Well, newsflash, Nia Jax, you got RKO'd last time in a Royal Rumble, in a men's Royal Rumble. Don't get back up in there, girl. I'm just saying. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself no more. Don't do it. But this is kind of how you put 2 and 2 together. People saying that Jey Uso may end up being in this, Jey Uso may not be up in here. I think Jey Uso may end up popping up in the whole Fatal 4-Way. I think Roman had a game plan. If y'all saw on Friday Night SmackDown, Roman Reigns already knows that Jimmy and Solo cannot really help me get the job done. I need to go get Jey Uso. I need Jey back for real. How do you get Jey Uso back, Roman? That's Roman's whole idea. It's Snoop Dogg. Say what? No comment. But this is the thing. How do you really actually get Jey Uso and Roman Reigns back together? I mean, that's the thing. Because Roman's got a plan for the Fatal 4-Way. Roman basically said, like, okay, Jimmy and Solo can't really get the job done. I got to get Jey Uso. Roman Reigns already talked about he's going to retain his title. He's already breaking records. He already broke Bruno Sammartino's second WWE title reign. If y'all don't notice this, I'm going to say this. September 13th, when September 13th rolls back around, he will end up breaking Hulk Hogan's WWE title reign. So put it in the back of your minds just right now. September 13th is literally when he will break Hulk Hogan's WWE title reign. I mean, literally, it's put out there already. Oh, wow. Everybody's a huge fan of Roman Reigns, but some people are not huge fans of Roman Reigns. But, I mean, hey, it's Roman. But Roman literally is breaking barriers that you literally think, like, this dude cannot be doing that for real. Just by sitting at home. It's super hot fire. Man. But the crazy part about it, Roman is literally going to break Hulk Hogan's WWE title reign literally on September 13th. That's literally 236 days away. Tomorrow will be 235 days, just like that. But this is the thing. Let's get back on into it. The Maryland version, though. But in this case, the Royal Rumble. We got the Royal Rumble this upcoming Saturday. Randy Orton just wants revenge. Oh, yeah, we love Big E. Really hope that Big E's got a huge announcement. He doesn't really know about this. Big E said that he is cleared to go again. But Big E said he does not have a timeline when he actually is going to get back in the ring. I just say this. I really hope he makes just a little return to the Royal Rumble. That would be a shock to everybody to let us know that, hey, he can still do this. He can. I can't read it. But, yeah, Big E is literally just, I mean, he said he has no timeline. But it's so crazy, though, because we would love to see Big E back in the ring. But for the Royal Rumble, you never know who's going to show up. Man, I literally just heard that X-Pac is literally at the WWE Performance Center saying that he's going to make a return into the Royal Rumble just to wrestle in the Royal Rumble. Everybody know about X-Pac. DX. Come on, man. That's crazy, too. But the Royal Rumble is like this. Becky Lynch literally said that she needs to win that Royal Rumble. She wants to win the Royal Rumble. Becky Lynch is no stranger to winning the Royal Rumble. Nia Jax, I don't see Nia Jax winning the Royal Rumble at all. I don't even see Nia Jax even probably go off main event in WrestleMania like that for real. Jade Cargill, Rhea Ripley, it's got to happen. It's got to happen. Rhea Ripley's already putting her women's championship on the line at Elimination Chamber in her home country, in Australia, just like that. Rhea Ripley, why not have Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill at WrestleMania? Two of the biggest strong women, literally. I really wish Charlotte was up in here, but Charlotte, as you guys know, she's still trying to recover right now at the moment. Yeah, Becky Lynch is really, she's a very attractive woman. Yes, she is. But the crazy part about it is, it's like this. You never know who's going to win. That's the thing. Like, you guys remember last year. Remember what Sami Zayn did literally at the Royal Rumble last year? Sami Zayn literally hit Roman Reigns with the steel chair. Fast forward now. Look at the Royal Rumble now. There's a whole fatal four-way for the Universal Championship. Honorary Uce hits Roman Reigns with the steel chair last year. Roman Reigns got to put his title on the line in a whole fatal four-way. It is so crazy as it is. But this is the thing. How do you really actually kind of focus on this for real? How do you really kind of stop this dominance? How do you stop this reign of Roman Reigns for real? Because it's so weird. It's crazy when you think about it. But you can't stop it. Nobody cannot stop it. I don't think anybody can ever stop it. Everybody's still talking about The Rock versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. People are still talking about Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Everybody just wants to see different things. We all want to see different things. We do. But can Cody Rhodes actually win the Universal Championship? Is he really a huge title holder? Just like Roman Reigns? Because you really think that Cody Rhodes is going to be able to kind of hold up what Roman Reigns has been doing, holding this title for the longest of the longest? Like, nah. You don't see it. You just don't see it. But it goes into this. Do I see Jade Cargill winning the Royal Rumble? I do. I do see Jade Cargill winning the Royal Rumble. I want to see Liv Morgan in the Royal Rumble. I do. Would love to see Liv Morgan back in the ring. I would love to see Liv Morgan in the Royal Rumble. I would love to see Liv Morgan in literally the 4 remaining women in the Royal Rumble. Four remaining women: Jade Cargill, Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan. And if we're at it, how about we add one more person that could probably be in this? Maybe, what in the world? But yeah, it's like the 4 remaining women. I mean, you can kind of see Jade Cargill, Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan, and it's got to be one more woman also as well. Maybe Nia Jax. Maybe Nia Jax could be the last woman, the last 4 women in that Royal Rumble that could probably be interesting to see. And it really could be good all the way down to the max, because you never know how it comes down. And everybody knows we really don't know how this could really go. We really don't. Nobody really knows how this could go. Nobody really knows how this could, based off of anything. Because if Nia Jax wins, this is the craziest thing. Nia Jax will actually win the Royal Rumble and main event the Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns, in his whole fatal 4-way, you guys saw he signed the contract. He already made it clear. Okay, I signed the contract. All I got to do is just show up. Roman Reigns is no stranger to showing up. Roman Reigns is no stranger to a whole pay-per-view that we have seen. That he shows up, he shows out, he wrecks everyone, then he leaves. Just like that. But now, Roman, you got to literally got to think about this. Roman Reigns is literally going to walk into Tropicana Field, and he's going to walk out still the WWE Universal Champion. Just like that. And as crazy as it is it's so crazy. It really is. Because Roman Reigns is literally saying he's going to walk in here and he's going to walk out champion. He's still actually going to still remain as champion. So, main thing is, who do you get to beat Roman Reigns next? Do you finally get that Cody Rhodes? Do you finally get this and that? Will Drew McIntyre finally actually get what he wants? Will he finally actually get a title? Now, Shan literally just said it a few minutes ago in the video. She said, do we kind of see Drew McIntyre winning the title pretty soon? Thank you. Just saying. In this case, like I said, you don't have to be rude. Nobody don't have to be rude. Just saying. Come on. We're just here trying to have fun. Anyway, but this is the thing. Like I said, this can go any other way, y'all. It really can. And as surprising as it is, I don't see LA Knight trying to pull the win off on this. I really don't. And it's like, come on, like literally. How do you literally kind of basically put LA Knight and picture LA Knight as WWE Universal Champion? Now, I can see LA Knight as something else. He can win the United States Championship. He can win any other title, whatever. But I don't see LA Knight winning Universal Championship. Like, I don't see it at all. But in this case, it's going to come down to the wire. I'm pulling for LA Knight, but Roman is going to retain. Hey, man, I'm going to be honest with you. I would pull for LA Knight in any other category, any other situation. Any other situation. The Universal Championship, after what I saw at Crown Jewel or whatever, man, it made me speculate after Crown Jewel. But I don't never give up on LA Knight. I would love for LA Knight to win something else, not the Universal Championship, but probably something else a little bit better or whatever. I do see CM Punk probably winning the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, I will say this. Seth Rollins does have to relinquish. When you guys watch Monday Night Raw tomorrow night, Seth Rollins will actually start off the show tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw to address the situation, to address everything for real. Like I said, between Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest, and Finn Balor, you guys already know. Damian Priest has just been thinking about cashing in his Money in the Bank the whole entire time. He is Mr. Senior Money in the Bank. Yes, he is. Mr. Senior Money Bank has never even tried to cash in on Roman Reigns. And I want to know why. Why hasn't Damian Priest not even cashed in on Roman Reigns? Not even made an attempt to cash in on Roman Reigns or whatever. Because is Senior Money in the Bank, Damian Priest, is he scared? Is he scared to cash in on Roman Reigns? Does he feel like if I cash in on Roman Reigns, it's not going to happen? Like, I may end up facing consequences. I may get embarrassed. Yeah, you are. You're not Seth Rollins. I'm just letting you know that. You will never pull what Seth Rollins did at WrestleMania. No, you will not. But Damian Priest is just kind of, he don't really know how to set the game plan up. He thinks by coming out and cashing in, boom, I can get it done like that. No, you cannot. You can't cash in on Roman Reigns. It's not going to happen. Roman Reigns is going to have Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa by his side. Another thing, too, as well. Roman Reigns, you got Jimmy and Solo by your side. Roman Reigns, we already know you're thinking about, you want Jey Uso back. We know. It just shows, if you guys watch Friday Night SmackDown on Friday, you saw he really did not take Jimmy or Solo serious at all. He basically looked at them as like they was a joke. It literally took for Solo Sikoa to take initiative of himself and say, that was my bad. I'm going to do the right thing. Honestly, Damian Priest is going to have to hurry up and cash in before the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. That's what I'm saying. See, I'm glad me and you are on the same page. I don't understand why this man has not cashed this thing in yet. I mean, the Money in the Bank is in July. It is literally in July. I mean, come on now. And he still has not cashed this thing in yet. And I don't understand it. I mean, he's literally been shot in the head about 5 times by Seth Rollins. No offense. Seth has stumped this man in the head multiple times. But I'm going to tell you one thing. If he does, he's scared of Roman. Yeah, I said it. He's scared. He is scared of Roman Reigns. I have said it multiple times. He do not want to swim around in that water with Roman Reigns because he knows. He knows if he does it, he is going to get chewed out. He's going to end up on that list. And everybody knows what that list I'm talking about. The list of people who've had the worst Money in the Bank cash-ins. And Damian Priest is going to end up on that list. I'm sorry. I just see it. It's not going to happen. But if he do cash it in, congratulations. It took a long time, but you finally was able to cash this in. That's great. Good for you. But why have you not attempted to cash in on Roman Reigns yet? Fair though, Roman could kill anyone with a chair. Of course. Roman Reigns could beat you with a chair just like that. He beat Sami Zayn with a chair after Sami Zayn hit him with a chair at last year's Royal Rumble. Just saying. But in this case, Damian Priest is scared to cash in on Roman Reigns. We see it. We know it. I mean, there's really no way to hide it. We know you don't want to cash in on Roman because you know you don't want to deal with that embarrassment. You don't want to deal with basically you failed. That is basically it. But it's okay. If this was if we were back in like 2006, 2007, you guys remember, hey, every time somebody who won that Money Bank briefcase, if they felt like, they don't deserve it, put on the line, they'll lose it. It happened with Otis. What happened? Otis lost his. Otis lost his Money in the Bank, just like that. Worst Money in the Bank, just saying. Ops on Brock, yeah, especially on Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar turned into a whole boombox and still cashed it in. Just saying. Crazy as it is. But Roman Reigns is basically kind of like this, guys. It's this fatal four-way. Roman's going to have every attempt to try to win this title back. He's going to try to retain this title. He made it very clear. I am just here to get us to the promised land. Somebody got to keep us here. What better way? Could Jimmy be the one to keep us there at the promised land? Could Solo be the one to keep everybody at the promised land? I don't see it. He wants Jey Uso back. Jey Uso may be in this Royal Rumble. He may not. We don't know. Is he advertised? We don't know. But it just shows Roman Reigns, he wants Jey Uso back on his team. He wants the bloodline back. He wants everything back to normal. And it ain't working like that. But if you're LA Knight, my thing is this. AJ Styles and LA Knight are in this too as well. It's going to be a lot of interference in that match. The OC is going to portray AJ Styles at the Rumble. The Bloodline is also going to get involved. Of course, yes it is. Now, you see, you had me right there. That is Drew McIntyre was cooking in Royal Rumble. Yeah, man, I'm going to be honest with you. When Drew McIntyre won the Royal Rumble, oh yeah, everything about Drew was coming into play. He won that championship in the pandemic, WrestleMania pandemic. We all remember it. I hate to say it, one of the worst WrestleManias ever during the pandemic. I'm just going to say, yes, it was. 2020, terrible. It really was. But yeah, he was cooking in the Royal Rumble. He even won that championship too as well at WrestleMania during the pandemic. The OC portraying AJ Styles, yeah, I do. Because AJ Styles has not really been... You guys saw when he was looking at Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, and Mia Yim too as well. Saying, I don't need any help. I don't need any help. Don't you guys come out here. Well, no offense. AJ, you actually kind of did need some help. Jimmy Uso, Solo Sikoa, you and LA Knight were over here facing each other. This match got interfered just like that. Somebody could have helped. But yeah, I do see the OC basically betraying AJ Styles. It's gonna suck, but maybe this may open AJ eyes a little bit, because I'm gonna be honest, AJ don't really need anybody in his corner. AJ is AJ Styles, as you guys know. This man is the phenomenal one for a reason. And the crazy part about it is, I mean, yeah, he may need help from time to time, he may not, but no, he's good, he's fine. Drew McIntyre, I like Nia Jax. Oh yeah, I love Nia Jax too. I saw Nia Jax for up close and personal last night. Saturday night, WWE Live event. As you guys know, we went there last night. It was a fun night. Or whatever. Saw the American Nightmare. I saw Nia Jax. Nia Jax is a very attractive woman in real life. Very beautiful woman. Love Nia Jax too. I was just speaking about Nia Jax too as well. Drew was kicking everyone's face all night in a row. Yes, he was. Everybody got Claymore kicked that night in that Royal Rumble. Yes, he did. Andrew, to answer your question, we were just talking about Nia Jax earlier. People were saying that they want Nia Jax. They see Nia Jax winning the Royal Rumble. Andrew, what about you? Do you see Nia Jax winning the Royal Rumble this upcoming Saturday? Do you see her being in both Royal Rumbles at the same time? The women's Royal Rumble and the men's Royal Rumble. Last time I checked, last time she was in that men's, Randy Orton gave her a sweet RKO. She got 619 and a little bit of everything else. Boots looked it hard. Yeah, it did. Yeah, his boots were they were hard. I mean, the things made out of metal for real. Okay, you do see it. You do see Nia Jax winning the Royal Rumble. Yes, it was. But yeah, man, I'm telling you, it was so crazy. Drew McIntyre, when he won that Royal Rumble, it was wild because it was kind of basically a whole 180. Just started back up just like that. Could Drew McIntyre do the same thing again on Saturday? He maybe can. He maybe can't. I don't know. It's going to be very interesting to see about that. All right, man. You have a good night too as well. Like I said, we'll talk to you guys. We'll talk to you again also on Saturday too as well. But in this case, what is this? Yep, I see them giving Nia Jax a push right now. I mean, Nia Jax has kind of been a little talk about. She has. She's been a nice little talk about. Not to mention, I mean, in this case, you know, her and Becky Lynch got their thing going on. Now, what's that? Good night. All right, yeah. Good night, bro. You have a good night too as well. Nia Jax has also been a talk about. Yes, she has. Another thing too as well, how Nia Jax been a talk about. Her and Becky Lynch got their thing going on. A lot of people saying that they see Nia Jax probably winning the Royal Rumble and main eventing WrestleMania. Main question is, who will she face as champion? Rhea Ripley's got to put that title on the line in Australia at the Elimination Chamber in February. How's that gonna go? That's the main thing. Will we have a new champion in Australia? Will Rhea Ripley lose in Australia? That's another thing too as well. That's something to talk about later on, probably tomorrow night. We'll talk about that tomorrow night too as well, when we go live again to talk to you guys. I think they may end up taking the title off of Rhea Ripley at Australia in Elimination Chamber. I think they might end up doing it. It may hurt, but I mean, I see it. I do kind of see it. Drew McIntyre, I see Drew McIntyre probably being the last 4 men in the Royal Rumble. Drew McIntyre, everybody was saying about Cody Rhodes, Nia Jax and Becky Lynch moment in the Royal Rumble. Yeah, Nia Jax and Becky Lynch moment in the Royal Rumble. They're gonna have another encounter with each other. It is. Hopefully Nia do not break Becky Lynch's face again. I hope not. I hope not again. But that's going to be very interesting. Of course, they're going to have their little encounter with each other. It's going to be good. Another thing, too, as well. Another encounter that we may end up seeing that we might not see. Jimmy and Jay. You know, we were just talking about Jey Uso not too long ago. Will we finally get a backstage segment with Jimmy and Jay at the Royal Rumble? I wonder if they are going to do a World Heavyweight title tournament or Battle Royal. You know what? We were just talking about the same thing yesterday. I think what they're going to do is, if Seth Rollins has to relinquish the WWE World Heavyweight Championship title, they may put this into terms. This is when we're going to see Triple H. This is when we're going to see Papa H again. We're going to see Triple H come back out, and he's going to announce a tournament or a Battle Royal, or it can be at the Elimination Chamber. I'm staying. I'm interested. You're welcome. Come on back, brother. Come on back. You ain't going nowhere. Don't you go nowhere. You come back here. But yeah, but anyway, yeah. As you can see, Papa Triple H, he's going to come out and he's going to announce something. He's going to announce probably a Battle Royal or basically, I'm sorry, not Triple Threat. I meant a tournament. We may get this. We may get, oh, thank you, brother. Hey, thank you for tuning in too as well. And I'm glad you came back. Like I said, we're finna get interested. We're finna dive more deep into it. We're finna get more deep into it. Come on back. But yeah, in this case, Triple H is gonna announce something probably tomorrow night, or we may end up getting it. Do the gritty. I don't dance. No, I don't dance. No, I don't dance. But Triple H is gonna announce a tournament or a Battle Royal tomorrow. And I'm telling y'all, if y'all watch very closely, that's what we're gonna get. That's going to, everybody remembers. Remember when Finn Balor had to relinquish the WWE Universal Championship? Remember when he got hurt? Big E dance. I want Tamina in the Royal Rumble. Andrew, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if it's true or not, but I did hear that Tamina did retire from in-ring wrestling. But I would love to see Tamina probably just come into the Royal Rumble and make an appearance. I would just love to see that. I really do. I also heard that Trish may end up being in the Royal Rumble, and that might be her last Royal Rumble. I heard that she may end up being retiring. She may retire too as well. Love me some Trish Stratus. Stratus faction, baby. I love it. Yeah, I know. I know that blew my mind a little bit too as well. Tamina Snuka is a very slept-on piece of talent. Y'all know about Tamina Snuka. Tamina Snuka came in with the Usos just like that way back in the day. But let me get back on into it. Triple H is going to announce the whole tournament or Battle Royal tomorrow. As you guys know, Finn Balor 2016 was going to be a star until he got injured against Seth Rollins. Yes, he did. And just like this, now I'm gonna tell you this. What you just said, we're gonna dive back into this. Remember when Finn Balor got hurt in 2016? He had to relinquish the Universal Championship. That was the first time ever that title was literally born. That title was born on a Sunday night. Finn Balor won it. He had to relinquish it the next night due to his shoulder. Seth Rollins is got to relinquish the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Ops on Randy Orton. Oh yeah, Randy Orton especially. We're going to get into Randy Orton in a few minutes too as well. But as you guys know, Finn Balor has been waiting on this moment for so long. He's been waiting for Seth Rollins to relinquish something because remember the last time that Finn Balor relinquished something, Seth Rollins laughed at him. Seth Blackie. I don't know who this is. I forgot their name. But yeah, in this case, yeah, the last time that Seth Rollins laughed at Finn Balor when he had to relinquish the title and he had to leave. Finn Balor's going to end up doing the same thing to Seth Rollins. He's going to end up laughing at him and say, wow, don't this look familiar? It does look familiar. But how do we go off for doing this match? Do we do it in a battle royal or do we do it in a tournament? The last time we did this tournament, it went by too fast. It went by too fast or something. We got to make this tournament last a little bit longer. We got to do something. And Seth was Roman Reigns and someone else, of course, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns. But yeah, in this case, we already know. Do not give that title to Roman Reigns. We made it very clear. Please, out of everything in the world, do not. Hey there. Do not give this title to Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is already breaking, or it could be an Elimination Chamber, whoever wins the title. Now, I do want to see that. You just gave me an idea that we might end up seeing that. Now, we do see that tomorrow. You the MVP of this right here because you claim that, because you actually said that right here, right now. I want Isla Dawn and Apple Fire to win the tag team title. Andrew, I wanted them to win last Friday. I was very kind of disappointed in that. I did not like that. Oh, you like AC/DC too? Yeah, I got AC/DC hanging on the wall. Hey, what's going on, John? But as like I said, Andrew, I wanted Isla Dawn and Apple Fire to win too as well. Last Friday night, I was not happy at all because that. Hello, come on in, y'all. What's up? Hey, how y'all doing? I wanted Apple Fire and Isla Dawn to win too as well. I did not like the way that match ended on Friday night. Bad ending to that too as well. But in this case, Randy Orton. Somebody said about Randy Orton just a few minutes ago. Randy Orton has been a talk about the whole entire time, guys. Randy Orton was actually supposed to be here last night in our hometown. He did not show up. I was very disappointed on that too as well. That was me. It's like, oh, okay. But in this case, this is the crazy part about it. Randy Orton, yeah, you said that. Randy Orton. Speaking of Randy Orton literally has been waiting to get his hands on Roman Reigns. He finally get his hands on Roman Reigns all this past Saturday, this upcoming Saturday, I'm sorry. I said Randy Orton. Yeah, I see. But yeah, speaking of Randy Orton, I don't know if Randy Orton wants that title or Randy Orton just wants revenge. I think Randy Orton just wants revenge. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really think Randy Orton really wants or cares about winning the Universal Championship. Because who is your favorite wrestler? Oh, my favorite wrestler is Jeff Hardy. I'm a huge Jeff Hardy fan. I met Jeff Hardy. I caught back up with Jeff Hardy in 2021 up here in my hometown. I've been watching Jeff Hardy ever since I was a little kid. So Jeff Hardy is one of my all-time favorite wrestlers, him and Matt. For his tag team and other stuff like that. Mine's is the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Oh, yeah, love Shawn Michaels. Ops on Undertaker. Love Undertaker, too, as well. Undertaker is one of my favorite. That's why I wear a lot of black, too, as well. Not because of the bloodline and other stuff like that, but I love me some Undertaker. Yeah, same, because he has already won the world title 14 times. Yes, he has. Randy Orton is a 14-time World Heavyweight Champion. This close to being 15. And as you guys know, John Cena sits at 16. His record is right there at 16. You literally have a lot of people over here saying that they see Randy Orton probably win the Universal Championship. I do see it. I may not do see it. I may see it. I probably don't see it. Do I see Randy Orton? Probably. Bobby was scary in his prime. Oh, Bobby Lashley. I'm going to be honest. Would love to see Bobby Lashley in this tournament right here for the World Heavyweight Championship. Bobby Lashley was in this tournament a while back ago. So we can determine who was World Heavyweight Champion in this tournament. He didn't win, which, it sucks. But would love to see Bobby Lashley in this tournament. I think Bobby Lashley being in this tournament would literally... oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah. Bobby Lashley in this tournament. Would love to see Bobby Lashley in this tournament. This World Heavyweight World Heavyweight Championship tournament they do, or this Battle Royal. Would love to see Bobby Lashley in it. Cannot forget about Bobby Lashley in this. Would love to see it. Who else? I would love to see AJ Styles. I would want to take the focus off of AJ Styles in his Universal Championship. Put him in his World Heavyweight Championship tournament. I would love to see that. Let him do his thing in that too, Estelle. Who is your favorite duo? Favorite duo. I would probably have to say I have a lot of favorite duos. Bobby Lashley can finally win the world title and the Street Profits can win the tag team. Yes! Finally. Give the Street Profits another shot at the tag team titles. But right now, those tag team titles are held hostage right now with the Judgment Day. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm waiting on that Uso Penitentiary to open back up so we can put everybody back in it. Randy Orton and John Cena was such a good duo. Oh, yeah. Love John Cena and Randy Orton as a good duo. They just cooked every time they was in the ring. Every time. Every moment. Just like that. What else? Yeah, back to you. The Street Profits, I'm going to be honest with you. The Street Profits ain't doing nothing. They're not doing anything that's going to really pop out. Bobby Lashley, everybody know who Bobby Lashley is. Get Bobby Lashley to win the World Heavyweight Championship tournament. Get the Street Profits to get back in their groove of tag team. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm just waiting on the Usos to get back together. Once the Usos get back together, the Uso Penitentiary is back open again. That means Judgment Day, because I don't really see Finn Balor and Damian Priest being a whole tag team for long. It is weird to see Finn Balor as a tag team champion. He needs to be in the higher ups. Logan Paul. I can't wait to see Kevin Owens versus Logan Paul. That's going to be good. Oh, yeah. Usos wreck everybody. Yeah, you have a point. I'm telling you, man, I'm waiting on the Usos to open back up their penitentiary. I'm waiting on Jimmy and Jay to fix their little solution. I'm waiting on WWE to put them back together so we can all put them back in that Uso penitentiary. Judgment Day, I don't see Finn Balor and Damian Priest as a tag team. As you guys know, Damian Priest's first title on the main roster was the United States Championship. It was okay. His run was okay. It could have been a little bit better. I'm just saying. What y'all think about this? I'm going to throw this out there. Gunther versus Brock Lesnar. What y'all think about that? That was supposed to be teased at WrestleMania last year, and it's being teased again this year. Do y'all see the Ring General versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania? Because I see it, and I want to watch it. I want to watch that match. Bro, that would be, yes, I'm telling you. Man, look. Gunther is a monster among everything. Not stealing that from Braun Strowman, but Gunther is just a man with everything that is just dangerous with. Brock Lesnar is a beast. Brock went, oh yeah, I'm going to be honest. I would love for Brock to beat the Ring General, but I don't want my Ring General to lose. I'm going to be honest with you. I love my Ring General. I do. But I love Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is just something about Brock Lesnar. I've always been a huge Brock Lesnar fan. But I would love for Brock to beat Gunther. Because nobody else seems to not try to beat Gunther. Chad Gable almost did it. And I was so proud of Chad Gable. Because Chad Gable had so much heart when he faced Gunther in that match for real. He did. But somebody's got to beat him. Braun Strowman is the monster among men no matter what. Oh, yeah. Would love to see Braun Strowman at the Royal Rumble this upcoming Saturday. Would love to see Braun Strowman just run over everybody like he always do. The Braun train. Just running over everybody outside the ring. Just running over people. I would love to see it. I would love to see him come back. Man, Braun has just been going through so much, man. You know, after Chad Gable, as of late, has been put to the side. Yes, he had. It's like ever since he lost to Gunther, they just pushed Chad Gable to the side. And I'm like, why would you push Chad Gable to the side? We need to be putting Chad Gable and Gunther in a match every other week because that match was good as hell. It was. If it hasn't happened, I want to see the Big Show and Braun Strowman. Oh, that's happened before. Always happened. They broke the ring. I can't tell you specifically what year that was. I think it was 2015, 2016 around that time or whatever. Yeah, Braun Strowman and Big Show, they broke the ring. Just like, you know, Brock Lesnar and Big Show broke the ring in 2002, 2003. Going back, Brock Lesnar would throw Gunther across the ring. Oh, yeah, he will. But look at the sides of Gunther. Look at the sides of Brock Lesnar and Gunther. Brock Lesnar is a powerful man. Gunther, that is a very strong dude too as well. He's got power. He's got speed. Gunther can do stuff that scares you for real. Brock Lesnar, I'm gonna be honest, the most scariest thing I saw Brock Lesnar do was that shooting star off the top rope when he literally hit it on Kurt Angle. And you guys know what I'm talking about. That WrestleMania, that was 2003 WrestleMania around that time. That was a very, very scary moment when he did that shooting starplex off the top rope and knew he could not hit it all the way. That was a scary moment. Gunther flies, and that's it. That was in 2002 with Brock Lesnar and Big Show. Yep, and yes, it was. Size don't matter, which is true. It was also Big Show and Braun Strowman 2018. Sorry, I got my years mixed up. But yeah, those two, yeah, they broke that ring. It was crazy. Big Show and Mark Henry have broke the ring with each other. That was literally, I hate to say, I think that was back in probably, I think 2011, 2012 around that time too as well. Piper Niven versus Nia Jax match Monday. 1mm is better than. Oh yeah, yes it is. Piper Niven and Nia Jax. I love Piper Niven. I'm gonna be honest with you. Piper Niven was a talent that I saw in NXT UK because I love me some NXT UK because that's Tyler Bate, that's Pete Dunne. No more of that Butch crap no more. I'm happy. Thank you, Triple H. That was all Vince is doing with that whole Butch thing. I don't understand why we even named him Butch. I'm just saying. And that's the crazy part about it. But yeah, we'd love to see Piper Niven versus Nia Jax. Yes, it was. That was a crazy moment too as well. Big Show and Brock Lesnar in 2002 when they broke the ring. As y'all know, Taz and Michael Cole was on commentary that night. And we all wondered as a little kid, probably wondering what in the world. Right, bro. I relive when they finally said Pete Dunne. Thank you, man. I'm telling you, I was getting tired of all that Butch crap. It's 434. It's okay, 434. I am. It is 10:35. I am in Alabama. I am in the state of Alabama. Yes, I am. Brock Lesnar versus Bobby. I'm going to get back to you real quick, Turtle. Hold on. Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. Man, I'm going to be honest with you. That last encounter that they had, and he said, Bobby who? That was the alt-right disrespect from Brock Lesnar because it was like, Bobby who? It's like, wow. Brock does not see you on that level at all. Like we said, bro, Pete Dunne, I was so happy to see Pete Dunne back to what he was doing, the bruiserweight as he is now. No more that Butch. I'm glad that's gone. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm glad Tyler Bate finally talked some sense into Pete Dunne and told him, you are Pete Dunne, not this character called Butch. I'm just saying. Glad he did that. But, man, I'm telling you, it was so much. But back to that 2002. As y'all know, 2002 SmackDown, Brock's unstoppable. Yes, he is. Brock is very unstoppable. Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar in 2023 at SummerSlam. Very powerful match. I'm gonna tell y'all this. It was unscripted because Brock Lesnar actually hugged Cody Rhodes, shook his hand, and hugged him. Because Brock Lesnar has always been looking for somebody. Pete Dunne and Tyler are the future tag team. Oh yeah, I would love to see that. I'm excited for the Royal Rumble, possibly new signings into WWE. Yes, I am too as well. There's a lot of people I would love to see signed to WWE. You guys know Okada, the Rainmaker from Japan. You know, we got Jade Cargill, who's going to be making her debut, hopefully make her debut at the Royal Rumble. A lot of people I've been seeing WWE have their eyes on. Camille. Not only is it Camille, you know, I've been wanting to see so many WWE sign. I would love. Will Ospreay had a beautiful signing with WWE, but he turned it down and went to AEW because of that. I wish he would have just stayed with that too as well. There is so many people that WWE have right now that are cooking at the moment. And I can't wait for these new signs. I can't wait for people who people have never even heard about come to WWE. I'm just saying. But I am excited too for these new signings. I am. I can't wait to see what Triple H is going to cook up every time. Let's see here. What y'all think about Carmelo Hayes, Austin Theory Part 2, this upcoming Friday on Friday Night SmackDown, Miami, Florida. I just really hope them two guys stay safe again, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. That was some scary stuff last time. They really scared a lot of us. Austin Theory is a very tall dude. He shouldn't be doing no Spanish fly off the top rope. Carmelo Hayes, as he is, you know, hey, that's NXT. That's Shawn Michaels' baby boy. Shawn Michaels pretty soon had to let that baby boy go. I'm just saying. Carmelo Hayes, I do see Carmelo Hayes probably working on Friday Night SmackDown. I do. They got hurt bad. Hey there, A&G. I'm glad they both are okay. That match was about. Oh yeah, I loved Austin Theory versus Carmelo Hayes, but Austin Theory don't need to do that no more. I really hope that whoever was in that gorilla, who's ever in the gorilla position, whoever watched that match, I really hope they kind of chewed Austin Theory out of there. Be right back. Okay. You take your time, brother. But yeah, I love, like I said, those two, they were cooking in that match. Part 2, I really hope Part 2 be a little bit better. So, like I said, we're going to run it back. Carmelo Hayes versus Austin Theory this upcoming Friday night on SmackDown in Miami, Florida. It's going to be good. I can't wait. Spanish Fly, like I said, Austin Theory is just way too tall to be doing Spanish Fly. Leave it up to the cruiserweights. Leave it up to people like Carmelo Hayes. Trick Williams whooped that Trick. NXT. Ilya Dragunov, I'm gonna be honest. Bron Breakker, when are you coming to the main roster? You are teaming up with Baron Corbin in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Cup. I'm just saying. When are we going to literally get Bron Breakker on the main roster? Bron Breakker was working house shows for the main roster a couple of years back. We don't even see him no more. I'm just saying. Literally bring back, come on, Bron, I'm telling you, Bron Breakker, you got to come off NXT, man. You got to come to the main roster because you ain't doing nothing down there no more. I mean, what is there left to do? There is so many matches we can put Bron Breakker in, probably at the Rumble or WrestleMania. That's what I'm saying. Bron Breakker's got to do something. Do you not know how many matches I would want to put Bron Breakker in? I wanted Bron Breakker versus Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. I wanted Bron Breakker versus Bobby Lashley. I wanted Bron Breakker versus a little bit of everybody. But the last time we saw something like that, Seth Rollins embarrassed this man on NXT. Literally. Seth Rollins embarrassed this man on NXT. Bron Breakker thought that by Seth Rollins coming to NXT, I'm going to break him in half. Look what happened. Seth Rollins upshowed Bron Breakker on NXT. Literally. Bron Breakker, you need to come onto the main roster. It's time for you to get up off of there, man. Baron Corbin, let Baron Corbin do what he wants to do down there, whatever. It's fine. But Bron Breakker can possibly be the next Paul Heyman guy. Bron Breakker could be the next Paul Heyman guy. I think if after Bron Breakker gets done what he's doing with Roman Reigns, he's going to go to Bron Breakker. That's going to be the brand new shiny toy that Paul Heyman go to. And I do not mind. I'm going to be honest with you. There's been a lot of successful Paul Heyman guys that you guys know. CM Punk, who held the WWE Championship for 434 days. The 434. Paul Heyman guy. Roman Reigns. Let's go back to that. CM Punk, who was also a Paul Heyman guy too as well. Can't forget about that. Paul Heyman was the first one to give CM Punk his first ever tryout to WWE, to manage him, to give him that opportunity to get into WWE too as well. Roman Reigns is a Paul Heyman guy. Did we see it coming back then? No, we did not. Roman Reigns had the worst promo skills of them all. I'm going to be honest with you. Believe that. This is my yard. I got tired of that. I'm going to be honest. That was not going to fly in the year of 2020 of 2021. I didn't see that coming at all. Did not see it at all. Roman broke CM Punk record. Yes, he did. Roman even broke CM Punk record. Roman Reigns is this close. Like I told y'all earlier, I even forgot the dates. I think September 13th, September 13th, this man's going to go on to break Hulk Hogan record. Hulk Hogan was basically a product of basically what we call now sports entertainment, professional wrestling, or whatever we call it now at the moment. He was just basically something that just signs autographs and, hey, kiss the baby, shake hands and all that. He was Hulkamania. Roman Reigns, this is a whole brand new level of that I see right now at the moment. Roman Reigns is going to end up breaking Hulk Hogan record on September 13th. We 236 days away. The Royal Rumble is this upcoming Saturday as well. Me and Shan just want to know, who do y'all have for the Royal Rumble? Who are you guys' picks for the Royal Rumble? Who do y'all have? What do you see? What do you not see? I'm going to be honest. We see a lot of stuff. We do. We see a lot of stuff. A lot of past Royal Rumble winners. We can't forget about the Triple H, the Stone Colds, the Rocks. They are former Royal Rumble winners. Steve Austin won the Royal Rumble before. He won a big world title before. Yes, he has. Triple H has won the Royal Rumble before. He has went off the main event. He also went the main event WrestleMania 2 as well. So many of them guys. The Rock, we can't forget about him winning the Royal Rumble. Moments like this is the reason that we tune in and watch the Royal Rumble. Moments like this. Maven eliminating The Undertaker back in the day. Huge mistake. Maven, I don't know what in the world you were thinking, but hey, he was a huge breakout star back then. Look what happened. And in this case, The Undertaker is no stranger to the Royal Rumble. In this case, Shawn Michaels no stranger to Royal Rumble. After he got eliminated at the Royal Rumble. After Undertaker eliminated him from the Royal Rumble. You guys remember Shawn Michaels' face expression when he got eliminated by The Undertaker at the Royal Rumble. He was like, no, that ain't it. I love pickles. Yeah, pickles are good too, man. Yeah, they are. But yeah, The Rock versus Roman Reigns is definitely teased for the tribal crown. Yes, it is. That seat, I'm gonna be honest with you. That seat right there, The Rock versus Roman Reigns. It is like basically, who's the real head of the table? Who is actually the person who deserves the rightful seat at the table? I'm going to be honest with you. That table is already set. The person who needs to sit at the head of the table, it's very interesting. And I'm going to be honest with you. It may happen. It may not happen. A lot of people are saying that Cody Rhodes is got to finish that story. Do I see Cody Rhodes finishing that story? Will Cody finally finish that story? Because Cody's been saying it over and over again. I have to finish that story. I have to finish that story. And as you guys know, that's when we put that short up. Basically, I have to finish. Shut up, bitch. I'm just saying. But in this case, I don't really see it. I don't. We're going to do a lot of prepping for Cody. We're going to do a lot of prepping for The Rock versus Roman Reigns. Now, do I see The Rock probably making an appearance at the Royal Rumble? Probably staring down Roman Reigns or whatever? I see that. I do. I give him that. I see that. But, yeah, he does. Because Cody has been climbing up that mountain dealing with Brock and the Judgment Day. Which, no offense, Cody Rhodes didn't have to deal with the Judgment Day. I don't know why. Hello, how you doing? But anyway, yeah. That right there, Cody Rhodes didn't have to go through the Judgment Day. I don't know why in the world they even made Cody Rhodes even go through the Judgment Day. That should have never even been happening or whatever. But as you guys know, Damian Priest made it very clear, Roman or Cody. Roman, got to go with Roman all day, every day. Roman. As you guys see, it hangs on my wall. We the ones. Acknowledge CTG TV 97 Wrestling Channel. Is what basically, as you guys see, he gonna win. What's under the hat? Oh, I have dreads. Yeah, I have my I have dreads under here. East or West India is the best. Oh, that's what's up. Roman's gonna win. Yeah, Roman is going to win. I mean, it's written right there. Roman's gonna beat Cody again. You guys saw when Cody and Roman even saw each other again last year. Cody had the most distinguished surprise look. Like, I wasn't looking forward to literally to stare you down. Roman looked at him like, "What's up now? You on my show? What's up?" Like, literally. Cody had the most distinguished look, like, whoa, I was not expecting this. But Cody, you were talking about finishing the story. Why don't you want to have a stare down with Roman Reigns? As y'all know, the first time these two even had the segment last year, Roman literally shut all of this down. You ever won that one? Have you ever competed for one of these? This is how you know that, no, this ain't it. This is just not it. Cody is food. Is cool, but Roman is God of WWE. Yes, he is. Cody is good, but Roman is the God of WWE. Roman has made it very clear. I am in God mode. The man has not stopped saying that he's in God mode. He cannot stop saying that he is in God mode. The man has just been in God mode ever since. And he makes you just want to tune in every other week and be like, is he here? Is he not here? And people just get mad because Roman doesn't even show up. Newsflash, Brock Lesnar was the universal champion for a while, a couple of years back. And last time I checked, we only saw him when he was supposed to be advertised for a show. And people called him the worst champion ever. Just saying. Roman Reigns, I can kind of see why. Basically, he's like, hey, I worked my butt off, so I deserve this schedule. But newsflash, this schedule would have never worked in the Attitude Era. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got to go, but I will be here tomorrow. All right, Andrew, we will see you tomorrow night too as well, brother. 10 o'clock, 10:05, around that time, we will see you again. Hey there, how you doing? God, no, I hated Brock Lesnar Universal title reign. It was a nightmare for me. It was a nightmare for all of us, man. It was a nightmare for all of us, but we all had to go through it. Because that man right there, I'm telling you, he literally made us, I'm going to be honest with you, Brock used to break your arms. Remember when Brock Lesnar shattered and broke Shawn Michaels' arm? Remember when he broke Vince's arm? Remember when he broke Triple H's arm? Brock Lesnar was breaking everybody's arms. I'm going to be honest with you. Back, bro. All right, welcome back. You just in time. We talking about when Brock Lesnar was breaking people's arms in the Kimura lock. Everybody know about that Kimura lock. He never showed up. Yes, he did. He never showed up at all. But he break your arm though. You like Free Fire? Yeah, it's okay. But yeah, I mean, like I said, Brock was breaking everybody on. Brock was putting everybody in Kimura lock, saying this and that and everything. But this is the thing. Everybody was talking about how Roman Reigns is the worst Universal Champion. Go back to the era of Brock Lesnar winning the Universal title. Go back to the era when he literally suplexed John Cena 15 times at SummerSlam. Go back to that. No more Super Cena that night. Remember that night. Go back to that night very clear. That man suplexed John Cena 15 times. He didn't even stop. He didn't even stop at all. He demolished Dean Ambrose in a match at WrestleMania, which I just still don't understand. Why the heck did we even have Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar in the first place? When he busted John Cena's face. Oh, of course, when he busted John Cena's face on Monday Night Raw and boom, did that right there, and John Cena had that mouth of blood. No, that's all when we already knew, this ain't gonna work out. Brock Lesnar is going to destroy this man. Brock Lesnar destroyed John Cena back in the early 2000s. I'm just saying. He broke John Cena's leg literally on an episode of Friday Night SmackDown. I'm sorry, not Friday Night. I'm sorry, on an episode of SmackDown back in the early 2000s when he broke his leg. Zach Gowen got destroyed by Brock Lesnar in the early 2000s. And this was a guy that had one leg, literally. I mean, this man, Brock, destroyed him. So look back at how the devastation of what Brock did. Yo, what's up? How you doing, man? What's going on? It's crazy. But we off the subject. We in different eras of everything right now at the moment. But yeah, people say that Roman Reigns is the worst champion. Go back to Brock Lesnar era of being Universal Champion. Go back to that. Go back to that footage and think about, is that the worst champion ever? At least Roman Reigns shows up and he actually, he stays the whole 9 yards. Brock Lesnar showed up, did his little thing. Paul Heyman talked. Spoiler alert. And we gone. You watch Naruto? Yeah, from time to time I do. I don't really have time for it no more, for real, I really don't. But in this case, yeah. Like I said, Paul Heyman, he talked for Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar do this, he holds the title, and then they leave. What Roman Reigns do? Roman Reigns say this, acknowledge me. Paul Heyman talks at the end. That's it. The difference between that, so we go back to worst Universal Champions, 2020 and mid-22, Roman Reigns actually showed up to work. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. 2020, mid-2022, yeah, that man showed up for work. He had no choice to show up for work. He had to show up. He had to get this thing going. He had a bloodline he had to run. He had to build something. Brock Lesnar just showed up when he was only advertised, or they was going to give him money and say, Brock, come to work or whatever. We need you. Okay, boom, I'll come. Brock Lesnar didn't ever show up for it. I'm going to be honest with you. Brock Lesnar back then just showed. Got to go soon. Okay, all right then. But yeah, I say, hey, thank you for jumping on too as well. But in this case, yeah, people talk about, hey, you ever seen that Midget Wrestling Association? Yes, I have. That midget wrestling sometimes come down here to Alabama from time to time. It'd be the most funniest thing ever. But they put on a good show too as well. But in this case, yeah. This upcoming Saturday, it's the Royal Rumble. Speaking of Brock Lesnar is supposed to even be making an appearance this upcoming Saturday at the Royal Rumble. Now, if the Beast shows up at the Royal Rumble, oh my goodness, it is going to be hell to pay for everybody. I don't think Cody's going to win that Royal Rumble the second time if Brock Lesnar shows up this upcoming Saturday. I'm just saying. Drew McIntyre. Brock Lesnar hasn't forgotten what you did to him in the Royal Rumble when you kicked him over the top rope. It's going to be hell to pay for Drew McIntyre too as well. A lot of people's going to Suplex City this upcoming Saturday too as well at the Royal Rumble. Because if Brock shows up and makes an appearance, we already know he can't face Roman Reigns anymore because we already know that's not happening anymore. But Brock can go on and actually win the Royal Rumble and go after the World Heavyweight Championship. He can go after that. But we already know we want to see, a lot of people said we want to see Gunther versus Brock Lesnar. That's what I want to see. I want to see that match cook. I want to see them two beat the heck out of each other. That's what I want. But in this case, it's going to be a good Royal Rumble. I cannot wait. It's not like last year Royal Rumble when Sami Zayn betrayed the family, betrayed the bloodline, and they end up torturing and beating the heck up out of him too as well. We don't have, but you know what? Before that, could we see Sami Zayn? Could we see Sami Zayn again this upcoming Saturday at the Royal Rumble? Could we see him make an appearance? Could he rejoin the bloodline again? I don't know. I really don't. It's so much to think about, y'all. It really is. But I'm going to be honest, this Saturday it's going to be good. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. Y'all make sure that y'all watch very closely. Brock Lesnar, they basically said Brock Lesnar could make an appearance. They said anybody could make an appearance. All right, you have a good night. A lot of people could be making an appearance for real. Yeah, most likely Sami is coming back. Oh, yeah. Most likely Sami. All right, you have a good night. Yeah, I see Sami Zayn probably coming back and joining the bloodline again. Remember, he betrayed the bloodline last year at the Royal Rumble after watching Kevin Owens get tortured and beaten. My God, I'm going to be honest with you. Kevin Owens got super kicked. I counted about 12 or 14 or 15 super kicks that they delivered to Kevin Owens when they handcuffed him. But I do see Sami Zayn probably joining the bloodline again because we ain't seen Sami Zayn since he kind of put in for vacation. And the last time I saw Sami Zayn, I saw him literally at a house show when he basically was doing house shows or whatever. Everybody saw him at house shows. I think Sami Zayn could end up showing up at the Royal Rumble, and he could be a main factor to watch out for the bloodline. Jay, on the other hand, we may end up seeing Jay join the bloodline again. I don't know. If Jay joins the bloodline again, if he be back with his family, his brother, I want that Uso Penitentiary to open back up. I'd be like, finally. Now, can we get the Usos to win back those undisputed tag team titles for real? That's what I want. But we all just got to wait and see how all this is going to play out. It has been a heck of a fun night to y'all. I am so glad I came on here and talked to y'all for a good 65 minutes. And like I said, we're going to keep doing this a little bit more tomorrow night. We want everybody's feedback too as well tomorrow night. So make sure you jump back on here at 10 o'clock or 10:05. That's when we're going to jump on here. And you guys make sure you jump on here. We're going to talk about tomorrow night because Seth Rollins is going to start off the show tomorrow night. He is. There may be a possibility that, hey, Seth Rollins may have to relinquish that championship title, or he may not. But it could be a possibility saying that he could miss the Royal Rumble. He could miss WrestleMania. But it is going to be a very interesting night. We got to see how that's going to go down. But for the rest of you, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for subscribing to this channel. Thank you for being a fan of this channel. We love you both. In this case, we will be back here tomorrow night. And like I said, both of us actually be on the couch tomorrow night, not at separate houses. But make sure y'all have a good night. The Royal Rumble is this Saturday. If you do not have Peacock, go and download Peacock. You missing out. I'm just saying. But that's all I got for tonight, y'all. Peace. No problem, man. I enjoyed both parts of this discussion. Oh, yeah. We enjoyed every bit of this discussion, too, as well. But y'all have a good night. Peace. Everybody stay safe. And we will see y'all tomorrow night. Peace.